Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Nigel with Elite Force Umarex USA, and this is SHOT Show 2020. Let me show you some of our new guns. So a lot of this on the wall we've shown you last year. We just brought it back out as a reminder. The one new gun that's going to be new for 2020 on this wall that we have not shown yet is going to be the Mp7 from KWC. Now last year we did show you the Performance Center model from VFC. This is going to be the green gas option. So it's got some things the regular Mp9 does not. It has the port cuts. This particular model is going to have the RMR option there, and it's got the raised sights, the raised match sights. This model here that's going to be new is going to be from KWC, and it's going to have an aluminum coated barrel, and it's the L version, so it's going to be a little bit longer on the front end of that. And then of course KWC is going to be CO2 powered, so for you guys that like that KWC crisp performance, you're going to get it in this package. All right, talk about Glocks. Okay, so our newest Glocks are going to be all on this line up here. Starting over here, we have the Glock 45. Now this is going to be the newest rendition, the Gen 5 lower, and essentially the Glock 45 green gas blowback VFC OEM is going to be the black version of the 19X that we released earlier last year, with the addition of the serrations to the slide there. But it's going to have that 19 size slide with the 17 full size frame. The Glock 17 and Glock 34, we've been showing this. I'm told we're finally going to get it. It's ready for market in 2020. Essentially, these are the deluxe models. So they're going to be a little bit pricier than what you're used to. VFC is the OEM. They're going to be coming with the CO2 magazine, steel hammer inside, CNC'd slide, and they're going to come with a hard Glock carry case as well. And then the updates that we're doing here to keep up with the real firearms, this is going to be the Gen 5 lower Glock 17. The cool thing that I do want to point out is that it has the new hop-up system in it. So before you used to have to take off your slide to access the hop. Now this is the hop-up with the included tool, and you twist it back and forth to adjust your hop-up. So you're not having to take your slide off every time you want to adjust for different weight BBs. So that's kind of cool. Go take a look at the rifles. So the 416 A5 series were released last year along with the revamped M27. That's going to have the ECS Avalon gearbox in it. We showed this last year as well. This is the KWA 416 that is finally going to be out to market for 2020. I'm excited for that. This is new to us this year. We are re-releasing the Vfc Mp7. So the Vfc Mp7 is 1-to-1 scale with the real firearm. Let me pull this out here. It's going to be 1-to-1 scale. So unlike some other manufacturers out there, their replicas can actually be a little bit smaller. So this feels a little heftier, a little bit bigger in the hand than what you might be used to. But we're bringing it back out. The previous model had a polymer outer barrel, so when you tried to remove the flash hider, it would break the inner barrel, or excuse me, the outer barrel. So we've reworked it. VFC has come out with a steel outer barrel, and on the tip of that outer barrel, it's going to be 14mm threads, so now you don't have to have an adapter to put on your favorite suppressors and things like that. So I'm excited for the re-release of that from VFC. It's back and better, which is great. Okay, so the Avalon series. We've discontinued the Caliber series, but we've added some new things to kind of make up for their discontinuing. So we've added just a traditional Sopmod M4. So this is just going to be your classic M4. Everyone knows what this one is. It's going to have the Avalon ECS gearbox. So if you want something classic, here it is. It's going to have the performance of the ECS, so you can depend on it, and it's going to game well. The cool thing about this though is it has a brake barrel right here with threads underneath it. So if you want to go take off this longer outer barrel and do your mock suppressor or whatever, you can turn that thing into a CQBR really quick. So be on the lookout for that one, the Sopmod M4 configuration. Last year we released the Mark 18. Again, this is the Avalon series, and everyone said, well, we want a Block 2, so here you go. It's going to be Daniel Defense Block 2. This is going to be the longer rail, longer barrel configuration. And then down there, of course, is the best seller of the Avalon line. That's the Saber carbine. that everyone's familiar with at this point. The MP5K is going to be back. Last year we showed you guys the limited edition version. We've got just the default configuration. Now the limited edition came with a stock, couple mags, low profile optic mount. Now we just brought it back, full metal construction. This goes for around that $250 price point in the US market. So I'm excited to have that back. Let's spin around here. So this is going to be new for the US. These are going to be replacing our current competition Sportline M4s. This is going to be the Elite Force M4 CQB and CQC. The CQC is pretty cool. It's going to have a shorter M-LOK rail, where the CQB is going to have a longer M-LOK rail. This is also going to come with the sound amplifier, so you can get that nice clack when you shoot it. The cool thing about this is it's going to have the Amoeba gearbox inside. So if you want the EFCS firing control unit that comes with the Amoeba, now on this particular model, it's going to retail for around $175, and you're not going to have to pay the upwards price of the Amoeba. So if you want that Amoeba gearbox, it's going to be inside our competition model. So I'm really excited for that one. And then we're just showing our full array of all of our Stryker accessories. We have the short barrels, the long barrels. Stryker 2, I'm told, is coming out this year. There was some QC issues. We're just trying to make sure that's the best product for everybody on the market. But if you have the Stryker 1 and you want to turn it into the 2 because you can't wait, we do have the shorter fluted barrels, the shorter inner barrels, and then we have the modular handguard. So if you have this and you want to turn it into this, we have everything you need to make it happen. There you go.